Hello everyone. I hope these messages find everyone in good health and good wealth and good spirits. This is going to be your daily tarot. All right, it is marked for this day, but it's not necessarily meant for this day. These messages are always multifaceted. Okay, they can resonate in any number of ways, at any number of times for any number of people. Meaning, you could watch this reading today and it could very well not resonate at all, or it could resonate 100%. Let's say in the area of work life, career path, and then let's say you come back and watch it several months or even years down the road. It could resonate 100% in a completely different way, on a completely different level, let's say health or romantic level. Okay, so let's try to keep an open mind. These are not in the area of any, or they're not directed, they're not directed in any particular area of life. They're not directed at any particular zodiac sign. They are just a message to help you. 1111. 1111. Numbers in doubles, synchronicity in 2. Don't hold back. Your love now life is meant for you. Pass this on. Okay. 1111 can be that of twin flames. Can be soul connections. It's a master number. It can be self-love. All right, so for those of you not looking for a relationship, it could definitely be interpreted as self-love. Numbers in doubles, synchronicity in 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. This could be even your love for life. Okay, this could be again your love for self. This could be your love for your family. This could be a love with friends. Okay, whatever it is, definitely don't hold it back. We've been seeing a lot of this in different ways. Okay, for those of you not in a relationship, for those of you in a relationship, for those of you looking for love, for those of you looking to get out of a relationship, equally all meant for you. Okay, passages. Spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. Okay, for those of you that are wondering if you're on the right path, be looking for the signs. Okay, for some of you it's going to come in birds specifically. For others of you it will come in shells that are amongst the rocks. I'm getting that very specific. You'll be walking along and you will see shells. You won't be anywhere near a beach. You will not be anywhere near where there should be sort of seashells or maybe snail shells or something like that. And you will see shells amongst regular gravel rocks. Okay, that's for someone, maybe many of you. For others of you, it'll be the radio, it'll be the song on the radio. Others of you, it'll be license plate numbers and bumper stickers on cars. Okay, still for others of you, it will be things that you see whenever you go places. Like, let's say you go to the donut shop that morning, something will strike you about something that the person, it'll be in the person that is serving you or servicing you. Or something on the building or something like that. It will be something outside of you to do with the place that you are going. So again, generic example, let's say you go get donuts in the morning. Okay, cool. Then let's say you go to lunch and you get tacos. Okay, or you go for a jog, or and you get a water. Okay, you will see something that will strike you as odd as to have happened 2 times already at 2 different places in one day. Then let's say you get off of work and you stop to get gas. You'll see this again. Okay, it will strike you even more odd that it will happen 3 times at 3 different places in one day. Okay, there will be similarities there. That's messages for some of you. This is how you're going to know you're on the right path. Some of you have been looking for signs. Some of you have been angry. This one's we got walkabout. Ain't that interesting? We got a flipper. You've been wondering why you can't connect with spirit lately. You've been wondering what you need to do. You've been wondering why you can't hear your guides. You've been wondering why your meditation is not as, let's say, profound as you maybe once thought it was. All of these things are not true. You are very connected with spirit. We sometimes just can't hear because our own thoughts are too loud, or sometimes we're not paying attention. Sometimes we're paying attention to the wrong things. So in any event, for those of you that are looking for these messages, that are looking for signs, that are looking for confirmation, that is where you will find it, okay? Now, we have walkabout. I'm being led to tell you that you need to work on clearing your mind more. You need to allow things to flow more, okay? It's not even necessarily, I don't think, about look, when they tell me clear your mind, I don't know that it's necessary about just necessarily clearing your mind, like as if it's a blank space and there's nothing in there. It feels more as though it flows easily, like a dream state. The mind, to me, the way they're telling me to present it to you, oh goodness, I wish they would help me be better with words. It kind of feels like floating on a cloud. It kind of feels like very, it doesn't feel resistant at all. There's no space of dwelling. You just kind of float, like you just kind of, float, which is interesting because in that energy, you'll find it a little hard to concentrate on certain things that you used to concentrate on before. Interesting, because this came through, this has been coming through for a couple of weeks now. So in this state of being, you will find that maybe you can't find your vibe in music, right? Maybe music is just like you put on a song and like, not into that. Then you put on one of your other favorite songs, you're like, I just really don't want to hear it right now. And then you're like, oh, maybe I'm just not into this genre right now, right? So you put on your next favorite genre, and you're not into it, and you're not into it, and you just keep, okay, so you're like, screw it, maybe I just need to watch a movie, right? And then you can't find anything that you want to watch. Nothing, like action doesn't sound good, comedy doesn't sound good, whatever. Horror doesn't sound good, documentary doesn't sound good, right? And then you put on an audiobook and you're like bored, you're like, you catch yourself, 10, 20 minutes in and you're not even paying attention. This will also present in a way where you're hungry, but you have no idea what you want to eat. Nothing really sounds good, things like this. And it's just like nothing is kind of working anymore. Nothing, it's like, it is because you are flowing. It is because you are flowing in this space. Active meditation, mindful meditation is best, okay? So if you jog. If you paint. If you build. If you draw. If you create or do macrame, do that. If you weld, do that. If you work on cars, do that. If you build radios or model cars, do that, okay? Mindful meditation in this space is great. The reason you are not able to really find anything, if you bike, right? Whether it's motorcycles or bicycles, right? If you work out, do that. Whatever it is, it's got to be something active. It's got to be something that puts you in the zone. The reason you're unable to find a movie to watch, the reason you're unable to find food to eat, the reason you're unable to find music to listen to is because the consciousness and the body are not wanting to be still in that way, okay? They're wanting to be still in a creative space with mindful meditation, okay? So do that, and I think you will find much deeper connections. I think you will find, many of you will find what you're looking for there, okay? Walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people, the earth is your tribe. The indigenous lessons you find, wait a minute. In indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. Okay, let me read that again because I got it all kind of messed up. I need coffee. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people. The earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. It's still got tongue twisted. 1 second, I've got to go get some coffee. Well, I found an energy drink. I didn't find coffee. Not the same thing. Not the same thing, but it'll work. Oh, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. So yeah, walkabouts, go into nature. Like I said, jogging is coming through. For some of you, it's camping trips. For others of you, it's a simple trip in your backyard, okay? For others of you, it's literally just walking. I'm seeing people walk in the city. I feel like they're at lunch or they're on a break. Perhaps it's right before work, right after work. I'm seeing them in the city, like in downtown area, and they're just walking. I guess you could say they're window shopping, but they're not really. They're just walking and they're looking in windows. But for whatever reason, their eyes feel so much more open in this space. It's like they're calm, they're quiet. They're walking and they're noticing people and they're appreciating people. It's like they're appreciating the child that's arguing with the parent that's not getting their way and stomping their feet because they want whatever they want. And the parent is trying to say no. They look to the other side and they're appreciating the street vendor, just doing his job, selling food, making people happy, right? They look to the shop window and they see the retailers like putting things, up, and it's like they're just appreciating all the little things, and they're just walking, but they're walking in this city. And that I'm getting that vision with this card. You discover your path in the sacred walkabout. The trees are that's what it is. It's like they're going through a timeline. It's like they're remembering how downtown got there, and they're appreciating it instead of being mad that it's no longer bare land. They're actually appreciating the rise of civilization. They're appreciating humanity. They're appreciating humanity. They're appreciating mankind. That is what they're doing. Wow, that's actually pretty deep. That's pretty deep. Okay. Well, music. What'd I tell you? I already mentioned music. For many of you, these signs will come in the form of music. Some of you write music. Maybe that's some of your mindful meditation. Recognition. You'll recognize the signs. First, I don't know. I feel like some people have been stuck on whatever level. I just feel like they're like, when is it gonna be time? How much more can I take? When am I gonna be able to hear my guides? When is this gonna manifest? When is the paperwork gonna go through? When am I gonna get the call? When's it gonna happen? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's not even going to happen. It's already happening. It's already happening. It's in the process. And the sooner you recognize that, the better. Okay? We've got divinity, confidence, and birthing. Whoa. Did I turn that? Okay, I was like, whoa, that's too many. Okay, yeah, there is a new confidence birthing, right? Truly. This has been happening for... I suspect you would have noticed it a week or two ago. But it's been building. It's been building for a couple of years. At least a year, okay? And that is because many of you are stepping into your divinity. Many of you are no longer allowing others to question you. You're no longer allowing others to make you feel a way. You're no longer allowing them to treat you less than. You're no longer staying silent. You're speaking up. You're speaking out. You're confident in everything that you are. Okay, there's a birthing of confidence, and it doesn't come with narcissism and conceited mentality. It doesn't come with a bunch of egotistical and shallow thoughts dragging behind it and beliefs stuck to it. No. This is pure confidence of divinity within yourself. That is what is happening. And that's going to threaten some people. All right. That's going to intimidate some people. I don't believe that anybody resonating with this reading is in any way intentionally being intimidating to people, intentionally trying to scare people, intentionally trying to overexert any form or sort of power, it just kind of is that. Because when you are confident within your divinity and confident within yourself, confident that you're on the right path, that you're making the right decisions, when you are just appreciating life for what it is and learning the lessons that come to you through spirit, through everyday little miracles, miracles are everywhere. When you're doing that, when you're on your right path and passage, whenever you are seeing the signs, whenever you are seeing spirituality and divinity in everything that exists, thereby elevating your consciousness with not even having to have direct spiritual practices and full-on rituals and ceremonies. Not to say that there isn't a time and place for that, and not to say you won't do that again, but in this space where we are headed, where you are headed, if you're resonating with this, that can intimidate some people. That can be intimidating to some people, and it's not, you know, many times strong people surround themselves with strong and stronger people. Weak people surround themselves with weak and weaker people to make themselves appear stronger. Strong people surround themselves with strong and stronger people so that they can get stronger. Weak people surround themselves with weak and weaker people so that they can appear stronger. It's not your fault that this is going to happen, okay? But I would urge you to be careful and always, always protect yourself, because I talk about this a lot. I always say to look out for the people that are weak. Look out for the people that appear weak, the people that appear scared, scary, you know, the people that have like little bitch tendencies, basically. When we look at dogs, a trained killer of a dog, dangerous, but not near as dangerous as the common mutt who is a fear biter, okay? The trained killer is used to people. The trained killer goes by command. The trained killer has learned obedience. The trained killer knows when to attack and when to release. The trained killer attacks from the front with no fear. It's got a job to do. It does its job. It takes the day off. This is a trained killer of a dog. The fear biter, however, the fear biter is very timid. This dog will cower to you if you barely raise your hand or walk toward it. This dog whimpers. This dog may bark, but it doesn't bark, it doesn't growl. It backs up. It may growl, but it continues to back up. It lowers its head and it goes, you know, it goes backwards. It retreats. Okay? So you're not really intimidated by this dog. The way you see it, this dog is more scared of you than you are of it. And that is true. But the moment you turn your back, this dog still needs to protect itself as though it feels, and it will run up behind you and it will put a hole in your leg. It will bite you, okay? It will tear up your ankle or whatever, but it will wait till you turn your back. Fear biting, okay? So when you're talking about weak people, same thing. It is the same thing. When you have people out here that bump a lot online and do all of this and, you know, cause this commotion and have an appearance to uphold and all that, and you call them out and you want to get it squashed, you either want to have an adult conversation or actually carry out a fair fight, whatever that may look like, whether that's a fair fight in like actual competition and showcasing a skill level, or actually throwing hands, you know, whatever it is, right? Whenever you present someone with that opportunity and they take it, like someone's going to come to you and they're going to say things to your face and y'all are going to have adult conversations and y'all are going to fight about it. You're going to talk about it. You're going to come to an understanding. You're going to agree to disagree. You're going to agree to agree. You know, whatever it is, you're going to get over it. That's what strong people do. That's what mature people do. You're not always going to have those people. The people that I'm talking about, that you will find are creating a little bit of a conflict within your space, are going to be the scary people. They're going to be the ones that say a lot, talk a lot, do a lot, play on your line, play on your phone, do whatever they're doing on social media. You call them out and they don't want to fight. They don't want to talk. They don't want to have adult conversations. They don't want to actually face things head on. And those are the ones you need to be scared of. Those are the ones you need to be scared of, because those are the scary ones. Those are the ones that will shoot you in your back when you're not looking. Those are the ones that will plan an attack in the night on your house. Those are the ones that stalk. Be careful. A wonderful idea, the aha moment, okay? These are coming, the more you align with this over here, these are coming, okay? Likely been coming for some time. And again, that's why you're, again, that goes right back to that sitting in a space, trying to find a movie, find a food, find the music, and you just kind of can't. It's because this is happening. These ideas, these inventions, these creations, and that's why you need to be mindfully meditating. That's where you're going to thrive right now, many of you. That's just what it is, okay? The body it's not wanting to stay active. Like, I tried to sit down and just take a break the other minute, and I was like, I couldn't. I've got to go. I've got to get out of reading. There's nothing else for me to do. I don't want to sit idly right now. And it's been that way for some time. It's like you want to rest, but you're not necessarily tired. It just started raining. Anyways, it's because these ideas are coming, these aha moments, these inventions, these spaces of creation, these ideas. I mean, they're ideas. They're ideas. Ideas on ideas, and even ways to expand ideas. Okay, time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. Okay, of course, that's really what we've been talking about. Okay, and that's where the ideas are coming from, and that's where they're leading to. Okay, you're going to use, your cell phones. If we're going to be bombarded with technology, let's use it to our advantage, right? Let's start networking with it. Okay, let's start connecting. Let's start keeping appointment books. Let's start setting alarms for when we need to do this and we need to do that on a level that we haven't before. Like, set an alarm is when you need to go outside and connect with the trees for 5 minutes. Yeah? Set an alarm when you need to stop in the middle of whatever you are doing and do a breathing exercise for 2 minutes. Set an alarm for whatever you're doing when you need to go out and forage flowers, edible flowers. So, whatever it is for you, let's start using the technology that is going to benefit us. If we're going to be bombarded, let's use it. Let's go. Okay. Let's start networking. Let's start meeting people around the world. Be careful always, but yes, let's start meeting people around the world. Let's start sharing information. Let's start gaining knowledge. Okay, of whatever it is. If it's herbs, if it's teas, if it's roots, if it's quantum computers, whatever it is. Let's start talking to each other. Let's start having these open discussions. If we're gonna be bombarded with it, let's go. Let's start opening online businesses. Let's start manifesting sales. Okay. Let's do productive things if we're gonna, like I said, if we're gonna be bombarded with it, let's go. Okay. It's time for change. It's been time for change. And that's why you're given these signs. That's why you're given these messages of that you are on the right path. That's why you're learning to recognize certain things. Okay. That's why your abilities are amping up. Many of your spiritual gifts and abilities are being enhanced. Some of you are just better at doing certain things. Some of you are doing things that you've never been able to do before. Okay. It's going to be different for everyone. Voodoo and blue, back off. Okay, this may be a message to you, but it's more a message to everyone else. People really should back off. I'm telling you, something is happening. Something is happening. We are elevating to a level I'm not sure too many of us ever thought we were going to be able to reach, at least not as a collective. at least not as a collective. I've seen more people that I just really didn't think would ever come to a level. I've seen them come to that level and pass that level within 2 weeks. Something is happening and people should back off. If someone steps out of your space or you step out of someone's space to protect yourself, to protect your health, to protect your mental space, to protect your sacred space, they really need to back off, or vice versa. If they're you know, showing you how they think about you, if they're showing you how they feel about you, if they're showing you that you are not a priority, if they're showing you that they don't care about you, that you're just an option, then you back off. When they try to come back, make them back up. It's getting real serious because people are getting more and more, people are leveling up, okay? So y'all talk about passion and y'all talk about raw energy and y'all talk about manifestation. What you don't talk about, when y'all talk about it in this really airy-fairy way. Manifest money, manifest a house, manifest a car, manifest a man, manifest a woman, manifest this, manifest, like it's all great, and it is. But when you are in manifestation mode, you can make a car flip when you're angry at somebody. You can set someone's fucking house on fire when you feel threatened. You can make someone fall ill if you are too angry with them, if you have too much rage toward them. And if they're constantly coming at you, it's easy to do. So back off, back up. Understand what you are, understand your power. Understand that there's two sides to every coin in this reality. This place is a huge battery. That's what it is, okay? So manifestation and raw energy, go delicately, my friends. Go delicately. Don't be scared to back off, and don't be scared to tell someone else to back off. Boundaries are important, okay? As you elevate, it's important to keep yourself stable. We'll say it like that. As we get calm amid chaos, okay? There are people, there are places, there are things, there are, on the macro and the micro, trying to come in and cause conflict and chaos and division and misinformation and all kinds of things, right? It is your job, especially as you elevate, it's your job to yourself and it's your job to others to remain authentic and to remain calm, especially if you are elevating to the level that I believe I am seeing many people elevate to, okay? It's important that you stay calm. It is important. I cannot stress enough how important it is because of everything that I just described and explained. Okay, where are we at in this video? 27 minutes. Okay, I don't think we need to pull tarot cards today. I think that's good. I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for being here, y'all.